right, guys, back at it. Back at it. 50 years old now. Still doing, well, I haven't been consistently plant-based, but I did become plant-based again about a month ago. Fallen off the plant-based wagon many of times for whatever reason, and now I am back. This is Darcy, as you remember from other videos, from Eat Carbs, Not Animals, and then Lady. They are old ladies now. They are 10 years old. Yeah, they are ladies now. Lay down, lay down. Lay down. And it is, so from all the other videos that you've seen, stop. I was going to nursing school. I think I started that transition at 43 years old. Well, I didn't become a nurse, a registered nurse, until I was 46. And now I'm 50. So I've been a nurse for a little over 4 years. All right. And these girls, come on, scoot over. These girls are going to keep interrupting. Anyway, I'll give you another play-by-play in a minute. I wanted to try to go ahead and show you the sit-ups the crunches that I did in an earlier Eat Carbs, Not Animals video. And today's going to be my first time doing them in quite some time. I would have to say over 3 months, maybe longer. I don't know. But we're going to do the same thing as always. Start at base, 10 crunches at base, and then side 10, back to base 10, the other side 10, back to base 10, up in the air 10, back to base 10, leg crossed over 1 straight out 10, flip the leg 10, and then back to base 10. So that's 100 crunches. So we're about to do it right now, guys. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. All right, that was 10 at base. Now I'm turning to the side. All right, now I'm going back to base. I forgot to tell y'all today is November 16th, 2025. All right, now flip to the side. All right, now back to base. All right, legs up, crossover, 10 crunches. Here we go. Back to base, 10. Here we go. All right, legs straight out, one over the other. Ready, 10. Cross the other leg over the other one, straight out, another 10. All right, here we go, guys. Last one, back to base. This is 10. This is 100 crunches. Let's knock it out. All right, everybody, that was 100 crunches. We did it. I always do this little, you know, pull the legs in and really stretch that lower back. Oh, all right. Oh. Oh. All right, girls, come on, move out of the way. Oh, God. All right, why do you always try to get... Oh, who distracted me? All right, here we go. All right, guys. Hello! Surprise! I guess Darcy was laying there the whole time. Sorry about that. I haven't filmed in a long time. So, yeah. I haven't filmed in a very long time. So this is me. 50 years old. I'm going to pause this for a sec. Okay, I'm back. So yeah. Oh, they're trying to put on a show. Get it. Look at these 10-year-old ladies. They're both sisters. Old ladies. Look at that. Get it. They always like mommy to participate in the fight. Look how cute they are. I just gave this one over here a haircut yesterday. It took 2.5 hours. It was like a whole nother dog was laying on the floor with all the fur. She's the fluffy one. But anyhow, getting back to me. I turned 50 April 28th. You got your lovely Taurus woman over here. Strong, bullheaded, likes to get things done. My last relationship, oh, my necklace went into the back. It was ended in 2020. Yeah, 2020. With Matt. His name was Matt. And I've been single ever since, you guys. It's 2025 right now, November 16th, 2025. I've only been out on one date, really. And that was last year, April of last year. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. Me and my love life, I've just never been lucky in meeting, I guess, that other partner. But I'm still searching. I'm still looking. So I try to remain optimistic, but you never know. So with that being said, I have learned to become happy, you know, with myself and my home and my family and, you know, my son and my mom and my animals and my home. I've been living here over 16 years now. But anyway, so yeah, I am back. Whole Foods, plant-based diet. I kind of screwed up there a couple of times, getting some Chick-fil-A and some Taco Bell, but still no animal products, just the oil, I guess, is the bad part. And then, of course, because it's fast food and fried. So I would get like large fries from Chick-fil-A, zoom over to Taco Bell and get, you know, a couple bean burritos, no cheese. So as long as you get some bean burritos, no cheese, they are plant-based. So just to let you know, but everything has oil in it. You know, nothing is really that good for you unless you make it at home or you really, really inspect the ingredients. But this is my Hufflepuff shirt, you guys. I got a few of them. Jacob and I still have our Universal Islands of Adventure season passes, and Jacob is a Ravenclaw fan and I am a Hufflepuff. So that's the theme that we like to go with. But yeah, I am going to need a stand next time that I do one of these videos, so I don't have to hold the phone. Pardon me. But I just want to give you an example. So batch cooking, doing the organic gold or russet potatoes, batch cooking, putting them in the fridge overnight so they can become resistant starch. Batch cooking a whole thing of rice. I prefer basmati or jasmine rice. That's what I've been eating. Batch cooking that in the rice cooker, throw it in the fridge. Next day it becomes resistant starch. I haven't really been batch cooking my oatmeal. I've been doing that like in the mornings before I go to work. I probably should batch cook, but I need to buy some more oatmeal. I get the gluten-free rolled oats. Really yummy. Let's see. So I'll have smoothies in the morning with apples, oranges, bananas, a couple of dates, either frozen blueberries or frozen strawberries, and then I always add 1 to 2 tablespoons of organic sugar cane, and that's yummy. Oh, before I finish, I want to give you my stats. So I found out I'm 5'7" 3/4. So I am almost 5'8". So, ooh, oh look, little Christmas. We're decorating for Christmas. We're still in the middle of it, but it looks so nice. And my son, just as a side note, I don't know if you see roses up there, but here's some of them here. My son bought me roses the other day. So nice, so nice. So anyway, my stats. I'm 5'7" 3/4, 50 years young. I weighed in before taking in any water after going pee-pee, and I weighed 175.8. Let me tell you, nursing school, becoming a nurse during COVID was over the top stressful. Okay. So I was like in my prime when I was in my last relationship, which was like over 5 years ago. So I was like in my prime, like gorgeous, looking in shape, jogging, doing the sit-ups all the time, you know, going to school and having a part-time job. Life is great, right? Then you get thrown into COVID. Now you're a nurse. Oh, how devastating COVID was. Thank God I didn't have to work on any floors where patients indirectly passed away or, you know, anything like that. I worked on more stable floors. When I became a nurse and went into the COVID, but just that in itself was so stressful. Anyway, after becoming a nurse, I ended up injuring my back with a patient who's going to fall, and I ended up getting 2 slip discs in my lower back, and or 2 bulging discs, I guess is the same thing. And I ended up having to work on night shift because I thought it'd be easier, so I wouldn't have to do as much physical strenuous activity where I could re-injure my back again. So I'd never worked nights before, and boy, did that take a toll on me. I worked the 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. night shift schedule for a year and a half. And by the end of that year and a half, I was begging to go on day shift or I was going to die. Like literally die. Like that's how, towards the end of this, I had depression. I gained over 30 pounds in a year and a half. I was sleep deprived. I was having heart palpitations. I literally had the feeling of dread before every shift. It was anxiety times 1,000. Like I never knew that I am basically one of those circadian rhythm people. You know, I'm up with the sun and go down with the sun. Oh, that is so true. So finally, after a year and a half, I was able to go back to day shift and work, you know, those 12-hour shifts, which are really 12 and a half to 13-hour shifts, but who's counting? And let's rewind. Finally becoming a nurse for 2 years, I decided I didn't really want to work on that floor anymore, which was like med-surg, med-tele. And so I started branching out. Honestly, it was because, you know, it wasn't a positive environment for me. Let me just put it that way. And I'm a very, very positive person. I like to have positivity around me and, you know, positive support and positive energy. Negative energy can take a hike, get out of here, don't like it, don't want it. So anyway, I applied to 3 different nursing jobs within the company that I still work for, because the company I work for, I believe, is a great company. And I said, I'm just going to accept the first job offer that I get. Well, I was on a cruise with my mom, the very first cruise me and my mom ever went on, and I got a email saying if I'd like to interview for the employee health nurse position at the hospital, which is just one nurse position, and I take care of the whole hospital, basically. All the doctors, all the nurses, all the staff, you know, everybody. EVS, which is environmental, fans, which is the cafe, you know, everybody. So I get flu shots. I have my own office. You know, needless to say, I accepted that job. It was the first one that offered me it. And how on earth did I know this was going to become my dream job? I have no idea. I truly believe in karma, and I believe that I was getting my payback with karma. Thank you, universe. Thank you. It was a salary position. I have my own office. I've never had these things before in my life, by the way. You know, and at 40, I guess I was 48 when I got that job. Yeah, because I've been in the position now 2 years. Now I'm 50. So, yeah, salary, own office, hours Monday through Friday, 7 to 3:30. No weekends, no holidays. I mean, right? Like, oh, wow, thank you, universe. So yeah, I'm at a good place now to, I don't know, flu season's over. That's a whole nother story. I'll have to go into that with you. Doing the flu season, OSHA compliance, they want 100%. It's like a big deal. It's a lot of overtime. You know, sometimes I work overtime and don't get paid for it, but then sometimes I can leave early. So, you know, it balances out. But, yeah, you guys, I decided now is the time. I don't know what it was. I just did not want to eat animals anymore. I did not. I just can't even describe it. But my son is not vegan anymore. I don't think my mom's vegan anymore. Back in the day in 2017 or 2018 when I started doing these videos, Eat Carbs Not Animal, my mom was living with me, and we all had just watched that movie, What the Health documentary, and we all literally went plant-based like that day. Like after seeing that, it was mind-blowing. Like the knowledge, once you have the knowledge, it's like you can't unsee. But whatever happens, life, whatever. We all fell, and now I'm getting back, and I'm never going back. I will be a plant-based eater, not only for the animals, but for my health, but primarily now it's for the animals. And the first time I did this, it was for my health. Isn't that funny? Now I'm doing it for the animals. I don't want to eat animals. I know that with evolution and being evolved, I now know that I don't need to eat animals to survive and be healthy. So why do it? I don't want to do it. So anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Please, you guys, y'all are more than welcome to come and visit me again. This was a spur of the moment video. Just woke up, as you can see. Look, no makeup. I mean, literally, I just threw this on because I was wearing pajamas, and I said, you know what? I'm going to do my sit-ups, which this is my little yoga mat I have. Back in the day when I started doing videos, y'all saw me with a towel. Ha, so funny. But anyway, since then, my mom has moved out right after I became a nurse. She has her own house. I have my own house again. It's just me and my son. My son's got a computer programming degree, and now he's going for his bachelor's degree in IT. And life is good. And yeah, life is good. we are happy, and thank you for coming along to my story. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. It helps my video be seen, I guess, by a lot of people who are contemplating becoming plant-based, and just don't want to eat animals anymore, don't want to be hypocrites anymore. You know, when you say, I love my dogs and my cats, but I'll eat a pig or I'll eat a cow, you know, these helpless animals don't want to die. You know, they have families. They don't want to. Why do they have to die? Don't tell me anything about the cycle of life, or it's the chain, food chain, and this and that. That was the old way of thinking. Now with evolution, us humans, as smart as we are, we can evolve. And that's what I've done, is I've evolved. And if I can be healthy and strong, which I got to go to the gym again. We just started going to the gym. We're going today. But I'm just saying, if I can be healthy and have beautiful skin and get rid of all my ailments, eating plant-based, anybody can. Obviously, as a nurse, I don't want to give medical advice because I don't want to be held liable. So always talk to your doctor before starting any diet, or if you want advice. I personally, since becoming a nurse, realized that I do not have to ask permission from anyone to do what I want to do with my own body and my health. Anyway, on that note, please hit like and subscribe again. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. It's the holiday season. We have a lot of fun, you know, coming up. In December, we're going to Hard Rock Casino in Tampa to do some gambling. Hope I'll win some money. I've only won like a little over $1,000 jackpot on Buffalo Link before. Oh my God, that was so much fun. Anyway, again, this goodbye is a long goodbye, but Lady wanted to say it. Lady, you want to say bye-bye? Darcy, you want to say bye-bye? Oh, good stretch. Good stretch. Good stretch. All right. All right, girls. All right. All right. I say bye-bye. Okay. All right, guys. On that note, bye. Have a great Sunday.